Yo, was geht up? This is Max from Real Social Dynamics. We're getting in some spare time here in Stockholm, and in this video we will be talking about how to get a girlfriend. In fact, we will be talking about the 4 very uncomfortable steps on how to get a girlfriend. This is not going to be some sort of watered down wishy-washy content, just be yourself and the right girl is gonna come along. This is the fucking real life. This is the fucking truth. Because over the past years, I've been dealing extensively with that topic of how to attract the right kind of girls into your life, both in my private life, as well as teaching this to thousands of guys in person and tens of thousands of guys online. I've been touring the world talking about just that. So again, this is not gonna be some, just be nice, just keep waiting kind of advice. This is the fucking real world. But before we're gonna crack into that, I need you to go underneath this video and hit that subscribe button because that helps the channel out a great deal. And next to that is a little bell symbol. You click on that, that means you'll get notifications every time we're uploading new awesome content for you. Anyways, step number 1, and this is a very important step. Many guys try to get a girlfriend because they feel like it will make me complete. Like if I only find a girl that loves me, I would be complete and I would be happy. But that's bullshit. Step number 1 is learn how to love yourself. Because how can you expect someone to love you unconditionally if you can't even love yourself? And then many guys think like, oh, if I just like save myself for the girl and if I'm humble and even like self-derogatory, the girl will appreciate that. No. Women, especially high quality women, want a man who's confident in his abilities, who loves himself no matter what, who's good either way, right? Stephen Covey actually talks about that in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He says there's 3 levels of relationships. The first level of relationship is you're codependent. You are dependent on her validation. You're dependent on her making you feel complete, and she's dependent on your validation, making her feel complete. This is what 95% of the relationships in the Western civilization are consistent of. People being codependent on each other. That's why the divorce rate is so high, if you will. That's why 99% of the relationships don't work out in the end, because people are codependent. Now, let's take it one step further. Independent relationships. That's when you reach that level where you say, okay, I truly love myself. I don't need to be completed by someone external. I can complete myself. I'm 100% fine. This is, if you're reaching this level, you're so much better off already. But there's still another level. The third level is interdependence. That's where 2 very independent people come together and they say, yo, I love myself. I'm completely awesome without you. But if we get together, if we strive together, if we build an epic relationship over months, over years, that's even better, right? So the sum is greater than its different parts, basically. But if you reach that second level of loving yourself unconditionally already, you're really, really well off. Especially as a young guy in his 20s, early 20s, or even as a guy who's divorced in his 40s or 50s. Reach that level. Now, how can you reach that level? Well, you got to figure out what it is in your life that you want apart from having a girlfriend. For many guys, for me personally, it is something like, I want to have health. I want to be able to be free. I want to have some sort of financial stability that allows me to travel the world and do what I want and hang out with my friends and go get drunk on a Tuesday night. You know, whatever that is. Whatever that life is. You need to find that yourself. It cannot start with a girlfriend. It could be a great bonus, like, oh hell yeah, my life is epic. It's even better if I have a girlfriend, but it is already epic. I always say it like this. Your life should be like a big bowl of ice cream with all the perfect taste in there. You got the vanilla rockin', you got the chocolate, you got the caramel, you got the stracciatella, all that, like your favorite ice cream's in there. And you're like, dude, this is the best bowl of ice cream I can imagine. This is my life. And a kick-ass girlfriend is something like the whipped cream on top. Like, oh hell, I'll take whipped cream on top every day. But without it, it's already epic ice cream, right? So step number 1, learn how to love yourself. Learn how to complete yourself. Step number 2, in this step, we're actually learning how to attract the right kind of girl into your life, because step number 2 is learn social dynamics. Our good friends, the mainstream media, are constantly trying to like sell us this picture of like the perfect girl is gonna bump into you at the corner of the library. You know, like she's just gonna be there and everything's gonna work out. You know what the truth is? The perfect girl is gonna bump into you at the library, but you will be too stupid and retarded to make something happen. As uncomfortable as that sounds. Fact is, the perfect girl has probably ran into you already, but you couldn't take action. And if you could take action, you probably creeped her out. You couldn't attract her. You might even have gotten her number, but your text game sucks, right? Yeah, that sounds uncomfortable, dude, but this is real life. You probably fucked up. Now, the thing is, it's cool. There's a lot of really amazing girls out there. This world is amazing. It's full of beautiful, gorgeous, smart, intellectual, funny, interesting women. It's in your responsibility as a man to take action, though. And yes, I know, girls should take action as well, but it's not gonna happen, all right? We're working on the empowerment of the female, which is perfect, but right now, the guy's still supposed to take the first step 99% of the time. So you need to learn how to get better at attracting women. If you wanna find out how to get this one perfect girl to like you, you need to find out how to get girls to like you in general. We're human beings. We all respond to the same sort of alpha male behavior. So you, my friend, need to go out. You need to go out. You need to go out to bars. You need to go out to nightclubs. You need to go out to the grocery store and talk to women. You need to collect rejections over and over and over. You need to figure out what it is that makes girls attracted to you. Now, look, I'm coming from the background of the pickup artistry, right? Like how to have sex with women, and I get that. I get that. Having sex with women can teach you a great deal on how to attract the right kind of girl for a very nurturing, serious relationship. But that being said, if you're like, dude, so are you telling me I need to fuck 100 women before I pick a girlfriend? No, you don't need to do that. If you want to go all the way with all these girls, sure as hell, go have fun. You know, go crazy, go on a sex rampage, but you don't necessarily need to have sex with all of them. All I'm telling you is you need to gather experiences. And the important thing here as well, if I look back to what kind of girls I would have thought to be girlfriend material years ago, it completely differs from what I think about girlfriend material now. Why? Because this whole idea about social dynamics doesn't only teach you about girls, people, in general, it teaches you a lot about yourself. So as weird and scary as that sounds, you probably don't even know what you want. You don't. You don't know what you want because you haven't had it yet. You probably think like, oh, I want a girl who's nice. I want a girl that I can chill with. I want a girl, or whatever it is. Like, I want a girl who pushes me, who inspires me. I want an outgoing girl. And you know what? Unless you have experienced that, you don't even know if that is actually what you like. Like I've had many students that would report to me like, yeah, I like this kind of girl, I like that kind of girl, this would be the perfect kind of girlfriend, and then they would get it, and then they would realize actually it doesn't work out as well as I thought it would be. Because you don't know what you want unless you tried it. So as uncomfortable as that sounds, step number 2, you need to go out and you need to learn about social dynamics. Step number 3, reach abundance. What does abundance mean? Abundance basically means you are in a position where you have a choice. You want to be in a position where you have access to hot, attractive, intelligent, smart, whatever it is you're searching in a girl, women on a constant basis. Why is that important? Look, and this is something we teach a lot as well. Like I always say, game, pickup, social dynamics in the first place teach you how to have a choice. What does the average man's choice look like? He probably goes to his job every day, he goes to school, he might have 2, 3 fairly attractive women that he meets on a daily basis, right? These are women in his friend circle, these are women in his friends of friend circle, these are women in his job or in his school. And now he's like, out of these 3 women that potentially could be my girlfriend, I have to pick one. But what are the chances to meet a girl that's actually suitable for your character? Like, what are the chances out of these 3 that you will end up in a happy relationship, where you can work on together, nurture each other, right? What are the chances of that? You don't have a fucking choice. If this is the pool of choices you're looking at, that's a very tiny little pool, bro. chances are high that this girl is not the right one, that you don't even know what you want. Also, the really high quality women that you want to get in a relationship with, they have abundance as well. They have a level of abundance you can't even comprehend. An attractive, young, smart, intelligent girl has so many guys that want to have sex with her, that want to be in a relationship with her, that want to lock her down. So she comes with this level of choices, and then little Johnny, who has 3 girls that he knows and his friends are on his job, comes with this level of choices. What do you have to work on? You have to operate on like trying to convince her that you're the best choice out of the huge pool of potential choices, while at the same time you don't have any choices. You're setting yourself up for failure. Why? Because you're the one who has to be needy. You're like, oh shit, I don't have any fucking choices. I need you. And that's one of the biggest turnoffs a girl could ever hear. I need you. Now, there's exceptions. There's some girls that love the man saying, I need you. But the problem here is those are not psychologically healthy women, right? Again, that brings us back to that notion of codependence. If a woman is seeking a codependent relationship, you will suffer in that as well. So you need to find women with high abundance, but you need to come up with a certain level of abundance yourself in order to make that work, right? So again, first, you figured out how to love yourself unconditionally. Your life is already perfect. The girlfriend would merely be the whipped cream on top. Now you're gonna go out, you gather experiences, you gather knowledge about social dynamics so you can learn how to attract that perfect woman when she comes into your life, while at the same time increasing your chances of having that girl come into your life because you're going out more, you're talking more to strangers, and eventually becoming friends with them, or even more, right? And step number 3 is you do that to such a degree where you reach abundance, where you can say, okay, now I know what I want because I have had all these experiences. Now I know how to attract that. And now I can have the choice, all right? Which brings me to the 4th and last uncomfortable steps. Pick the girl that you want. I said pick, right? Because now you have abundance. Out of all these women that you've met over the last couple of weeks, over the last couple of months, over the last couple of years maybe even, now you say, yo, I've had my fair share of crazy awesome experiences. I've had the shy kind of girl because I thought I liked that. I've had the outgoing kind of girl because I thought I liked that. Now I know that whatever I like is something in between. And I've met XYZ girl that I really like. I've been on a couple dates. I'm not needy. I'm not clingy. I don't need to make it work at all cost. I'm in this level where I'm like, yo, you're pretty cool. And I'm pretty cool myself because I really love myself. Let's get together. Let's make epic shit happen, right? And now you can start a great relationship without that pressure of, oh, it needs to work out. Without that pressure of, oh, she's the only one. Because she doesn't feel like that either. You're not the only one for her either. She's coming from a mind frame of, yo, I've had my fair share experiences as well. I know a lot of cool guys. This one is the coolest. Now about that too, it really depends on what you like. For many guys, it's like, oh, it's got to be the hottest one, right? It's got to be the 10 out of 10 hot, good-looking girl. Sure, if that's important for you. For me personally, it's always extremely important that my girlfriend is extremely attractive for me. Well, at the same time, I'm trying to do that myself, just from like a looks perspective. But it's really more that the girl is compatible with you. Like you want to have a good time with her outside of the bedroom as well. You want to fuck each other's brains out, but at the end of the day, you can chill, you can eat, you can watch some StarCraft together and have a good time either way. So pick the girl that is not only the most attractive for you, but also the most compatible. Because there are girls that are awesome, fun to hang out with, that I would just love spend time with, but I would know for sure a relationship with her would never work out. And that's okay. So choose the girl that's most compatible with you. Again, what does the average guy do? The average guy picks the first girl that doesn't run away and makes it, oh, this is my girlfriend. He makes her the girlfriend, the precious girlfriend. Now you're gonna stay with me. And now, oh my God, oh no, what? You have self-esteem and you're about to pick someone better than me? Oh, better manipulate you back in, right? And then again, you're in this codependency. Instead of having at least independence, or even better, interdependence. Now, if you say, okay, yo Max, I've been watching your videos already. I'm a pimp I'm the pimp, right? I have no problem fucking girls and going on a crazy sex rampage. I've had my crazy experiences, but I have problems locking the girl down, right? And I understand that, because if you learn how to attract women and have a lot of casual sex, you become a little ice cold. You become a little bit emotionally more numb, which is fine, which is cool. You obviously, you don't want to open yourself up to anyone. You want people to deserve that you open yourself up to them. So the way you would transition now, you say, okay, you have a girl that you like, you're meeting her on a regular basis, you go on dates, etc., etc. Open yourself up, but let her work on that. Don't just full on lay the cards out like, baby, this is me, like, let's get in a relationship. No, let her work on that, because she's doing the same for you. You should work on each other. You should continuously deserve that the partner opens up to you, and she should have that same feeling. Treat her well. Treat her well, but establish personal boundaries as well. Just because she's now your girlfriend doesn't mean that she can start treating you like shit. That should never ever be the case. It doesn't matter how much you love her unconditionally, which is totally fine. The moment she treats you like shit, she has to stop. And if she can't stop over a longer period of time, she has to go. That sounds harsh, but that is necessary for both of you. I'm not just saying like she needs to go because you're the king. No, you're the king, she's the queen. You can't treat her like shit either. She should have that level of personal boundaries as well. All right? Treat her well. Let her deserve it. Work on the relationship, but also set up personal boundaries. And the easiest step also to have her understand that this is becoming something serious is when she meets your friends, one at a time. And then she also meets your family. Let her into your life, step by step. And then at the end of the day, it should look something like this. Here I am, little Johnny. I hate myself. I have no experience with women. I really want a girlfriend so I can feel happy. Step one, I learn how to fucking love myself. I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna take care of my body. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna get into meditation, spirituality. I'm gonna read books. I'm gonna work on my business, my job, my craft, whatever it is. Hey, this is pretty good. Little Johnny feels a lot better about himself because he's building a life about himself. He feels empowered, right? Okay, now let me learn about social dynamics, because I want to increase the potential partners, the choice of potential partners, instead of decreasing it. So I'm going to learn how to attract women. I'm going to go out, and it's going to be harsh because I will get rejected a lot, but that's okay. It will only make me better at this. Step number 3. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I've been going out consistently for a couple months now. I've made out with some girls. I've been on dates with some girls. I've maybe had a couple of one-night stands. I maybe had some fuck buddy relationships. I feel pretty good. I have a level of abundance. I've met a fair share of really awesome girls, really sexy girls, really interesting girls. You know what? And out of these, I'm gonna pick little Lisa, because she's the coolest one. And I feel while she is definitely at the top 10% in terms of hotness, she's the most compatible with me. This is pretty cool. So Lisa and me are hanging out more and more. I'm opening myself up because she's opening herself up. And I feel like I'm deserving it step by step that she's becoming more part of my life, while at the same time, she's deserving it step by step to become more part of my life. I'm gonna let her into my friends group. I'm going to introduce her to all my most important friends, to all my most important business partners, to my wingman. I'm gonna take little Lisa out to a free tour of RSD. I'm gonna show her the RSD videos. I'm gonna be honest with her. I'm gonna have fun with her, but I will keep seducing her and she will keep seducing me. It's a wonderful relationship. It's a back and forth constantly. Nobody's letting themselves go here. We're working together. And now I'm going to have her meet my family, my crazy mom, my crazy dad, and she's gonna become part of my life more and more and more. Now little Johnny is happy, he has abundance, he has experiences, and he has a kick-ass girlfriend. Sounds good? Hell yeah, sounds good. G fucking G. Now if you say, yo, all that sounds cool, but I have a little bit of trouble with being too shy, I have approach anxiety, I'm really struggling with the fact of trying to learn social dynamics talking to girls, that's no problem. I have a program, it's called Fearless, the Approach Anxiety Buster. You can head over to crushingmyfear.com. That's the website. There's a bunch of free videos, free goodies that are waiting for you. It's really cool. And if you then say, hey, I'm gonna become part of this program. It's pretty cool. You can always get part of the program or just keep watching the free videos. That's totally fine as well. crushingmyfear.com. Signing off from cold ass Stockholm now. I want to say thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been a cool video. I really appreciate you watching. I love the comments. I'm trying to read all of them and reply back to them. Thanks. Peace.